let's get started. Thanks everybody for joining me today, and let's look at the background tab. Okay, so the backgrounds are these like pre-configured like packages of starting skills. And I think I mentioned this last time, but I'm super impressed by the these patches. I think they did a really good job of that style. Whoever thought of that idea, well done. So you have all these different kind of packages, and well, they don't really have packages in Traveler, but maybe you could think of these kind of like your careers, kind of. And then you're going to get a couple of level 1 skills, like 3 of them, according to your different kind of career. So in that way, it kind of is like Traveler. Let's look at some of these. Beast Hunter. You can make food. So you got ballistics for, I guess, for fighting the beasts, and fitness for your stamina. Boxing. This is the bouncer, so you can have like melee. Security looks like the security skill. I guess that would be like electronics in Traveler. Fitness. All right, there we are. Fitness again. That would be like athletics. So it is similar to Traveler in a lot of ways. Bounty Hunter. Piloting, targeting, control systems, and boost pack. All right. Looks like that targeting control systems is what you need for shooting out specific parts of the enemy ship and disabling it so you could board it. Boost pack, that might make you feel like Boba Fett or something. All right, let's see. We got the chef, gastronomy, dueling, and scavenging. Yeah, I guess there is starting packages in Traveler. You're right. Let's see. Combat medic. Pistol, medicine, and wellness. Wonder what's the difference between wellness and what's that other thing? Thought there was another thing. No, well, I guess wellness is different from athletics. All right, Cyber Runner. Let's see, security, theft, and stealth. Cyberneticist. Medicine, security, and lasers, personal lasers. Okay. Diplomat, wellness, commerce, persuasion. Commerce could be like broker, I guess. It helps you get better prices. Let's see. Diplomat. Okay, explorer. We got lasers, astrodynamics. I guess it gives you better jump range. Surveying. For scanners. You can make money scanning things and selling the scan data. Shotgun certification. Okay, that looks like shotgun specialty. Theft could be like sleight of hand or something. What's deceit? I guess might be in Mega Traveler. I mean, Mongoose Traveler. Gangsta. Homesteader. Geology. Surveying and weightlifting if you want to be a homesteader. Industrialist. Persuasion, security, and research. Okay, looks like that helps with crafting. That's cool. Long hauler, weightlifting, piloting, and ballistic weapons. This would be like a traveler merchant. Let's see. Pilgrim. A wanderer. Scavenging, surveying, and eating weird things. All right. That's, those are interesting. And let's look at this one, Professor. This would be like the scholar. Yeah, that the drifter career, I agree. Sector. If anybody's interested, you can come join us over in our Discord, where where we're broadcasting from live, and I'm taking questions and suggestions from both the YouTube and the Discord. So if I'm looking over there, that's why. Okay. Dueling, stealth, and scavenging for the Ronin. The sculptor, of course, that would be like artist. Medicine, geology, and persuasion. I guess. Some of these things I think are like just weirdly put together. I'm not sure. Persuasion. Okay, geology, I guess, because you're chipping away at stones, I suppose. And why persuasion and medicine? That's where you hurt yourself. Let's see. Well, yeah, you could have holography in Mongoose, but you could have any kind of specific art skill. So you could be sculptor too. Although holographic sculptor or like smart material sculptor might be cooler. Soldier, so that would be like army or marine. Fitness, ballistics, and boost pack. Now, this ballistics and laser, those seem to be like general skills. So it looks like there's going to be like certifications for specific. Yeah, there's pistol certification. So it's like specializing in pistols. There's a space scoundrel, pistol piloting, and persuasion. I can see all of those. Xenobiologist. Now, I happen to be a xenobiologist in the Traveler game that I play every week. In fact, there's a game tomorrow night. And laser surveying and fitness. Well, maybe. I do a lot of scanning of biology, so I guess surveying falls under that. My character isn't very fit, and he doesn't use the laser. His combat skills are, gentlemen, please! So, yeah. Alrighty. Then we got File Not Found is just like a jack of all trades, I guess. Wellness, ballistics, and piloting. Okay. Let's look at traits. So, like, there's not much to the character generation system. I mean, the character creation system, right? I mean, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 20 classes is good, I guess. Yeah, it's more than Traveler comes with in the general classes of Mongoose. I think there's 12. All right, let's look at some of these traits. Alien DNA. Volunteered for controversial experiment. As a result, you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. Dream home, you own a luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet, but you have a mortgage that has to be paid weekly. Okay. How is that managed? What happens if you don't pay your mortgage? Stuff goes in escrow and you can't access your house, maybe? Empath. Connected to the feeling performing actions your companion likes will result in temporary increase, okay, in combat effectiveness. Alright, that's cool. Extrovert. You're a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with companions, but when you're alone, you use more, okay? Settler. Gain access to restart collective dialogue and better rewards and submissions, okay? But crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. Earn the attention of an annoying, adoring fan who shows up and will jabber. He'll join your crew and give you gifts. I chose that one because I wanted a way of getting gifts and that aren't just like random junk lying around, because honestly, I'm not sure what... That's something I've noticed in a lot of Bethesda games. There's like just junk everywhere. Garbage. Would you pick it up and sell it for pennies? I don't know. Introvert. Okay, you need your alone time, so you use less oxygen when adventuring alone. So some of these are kind of cool. That's... None of these things so far are traveler-ish, though. Maybe there's stuff like this in the companion, but yeah, this stuff. Having parents who are alive and well, and you can visit them, but you have to send money home. That's cool. I got that one too. They also give you gifts and fun stuff. Interesting thing was I noticed that in my most recent game that has 6 players, I think 4 of them are orphans and don't have parents. Thought that was kind of strange. I've never really thought about it, but I guess, like, you leave your parents out so they can't be threatened, I guess. It's easier to be an orphan. Neon Street Rat. Let's see. You can access the special dialogue, better rewards for missions on Neon. Crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. Yeah, so you could draw on these factions and get some cool benefits. Raised Enlightened. You can access a special chest full of items, but lose access to the Sanctum Universum. Okay, I don't know what those are. Raised Universal. A group as member of Sanctum Universum. You gain special chests from Sanctum, but lose access to House of the Enlightened. Okay. Group worshipping the Great Serpent. Crab jumping provides temporary boost to health and oxygen, but health and oxygen are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly, like an addiction. Okay. So, like, you jump, and then, like, you get oxygen and health boost for, like, some ginormous amount of time, because, I mean, then you gotta land and run around. Health and oxygen increased when in space, but decreased on the surface. Okay, these could be kind of fun little... What do you want to call these? Modifiers, I guess. Taskmaster. Oh, that's kind of cool. If you have crew trained on certain ship systems, that system will automatically repair itself to full health. However, all crew cost twice as much to hire. Yikes, okay. Yeah, because you're a jerk. Terra firma, you've never acclimated to space. Health and oxygen increased when in space, but decreased when you're... Okay. United colonies. And better reward. So there's a few faction things here. Alright. Wanted. I chose this one too. Our mercenaries will show up and try to kill you. And yeah, okay. Well, these are all kind of cool. One thing I do like is this interface. It's nice and clean, and it reminds me of that, it's that datapad thing that had like virtual paper. It was like, oh, like a Kindle or something. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And is this number down here some sort of anything? Does this mean anything? Not sure. I didn't notice numbers changing. Get back over here in the background. No, nothing's changing. Okay. All right. Well, it's pretty cool. Some of it, in some ways, it's like Traveler, but some ways it's not. Well, this ended up being kind of a short video. I thought there was more to go over in here, but with the not limited, with this number of careers, and then each one only having 3 skills that you get. Well, it gives you room to grow. So far, I don't have any complaints about this game. I've heard a lot of people like whining about it on the internet, in various forums, but I like it fine. It's just, so far, I haven't seen anything that I haven't seen in other games yet. So, you know, it's okay. I'm not in love with it yet, so, you know, but I've only played it for 2 hours and then messed around here in the character creator a little bit. So what are your thoughts? Anybody have tips or tricks or ideas or recommendations for character generation? Or any thoughts about how it comparing and contrasting to Traveler? Pop your chats, your comments in the chat. I'll be happy to check them out and answer. Hey, old fart. Thanks for popping in to say hi. We're just checking out the character creation system, which I'll tell you, it gives you more. It gives you more agency than you have with the regular Traveler character creation. In Traveler, it's I mean, you can kind of guide your character the way you want, but the dice rolls will foil you and take you down some different life path, and it kind of takes away player agency, and you end up with a character that you didn't expect. And sometimes that's good, but for new players, I think that might be a turnoff. I'm an experienced player. I can play any character that is handed to me, and I'll be perfectly fine with it. But people coming from other platforms, or just starting, you know, gaming, they may find that a turnoff. You know, they want to be a colonial marine, and they end up with like a scholar that they didn't want to play, or something, you know, or ended up like a office worker. And yeah, that's cool, and that's something that we all love about Traveler and stuff. But I think there's better ways to give player agency. So you get more player agency in Starfield for sure. And then these little packages are kind of cool. I could see where these could be expanded into different other combination, other careers or background, whatever we want to call these backgrounds, and then with different combinations of starting skills. Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is Starfield, so it doesn't really have a lot of options. I mean, we don't see a lot of options here. We see these, what do we say, 20, basically character classes, and then these skills. Now, once you're in the game, let me just, I'll bring these up. Not during the character creation process, but there is a big skill tree. So once you started playing the game, you can start leveling up your skills. Let me just get a couple of these. All right, and then finish. This will be.
Forgot about your hunting background. Well, you got the sample. You remember anything that happened? It's our payday, that's...
I just want to skip past some stuff.
Huh. Either way, we got...
All this trouble?
Never mind what it... Speak of the devil.
Okay. There we go. Let's see, what do I do here? Star map skills, here we go. Okay, so, yeah, here's the skill trees, and there's quite a few. So these are your, let's see, boxing, fitness, stealth, weightlifting, wellness. Energy weapon dissipation. Environmental conditioning, gymnastics, nutrition, pain tolerance. All right. Martial arts. So this would be like a specialization of this. Well, maybe not. No, boxing. They're two different things. I thought this was going to be like hand-to-hand, general, not boxing. Decontamination. Cellular regeneration. That's cool. Concealment. Neuro strikes. That's like a Spock pinch or something. All right, so that's cool. The trees. Let's see if they all have. What is that? 5, 5, 3, 3. No, this combat has quite a few. All right, let's take a look at social then. Commerce. That gives you buy for less and sell for more. That's cool. Gastronomy, you already have that. Craft special foods. Persuasion. Scavenging. Find extra credits and searching containers. Theft, you can like pickpocket. Deception, smuggling, piracy. Diplomacy. Okay, so diplomacy is like a specialized form of persuasion, I guess. Intimidation. This is good if you like to play alone. Negotiations. All right. These are kind of, there's some crossover. Instigation. Leadership. There's some crossover with traveler stuff. I don't know if I get a traveler influenced me vibe from this though. Outpost management. Manipulation. Yeah, so like how do you discern between manipulation, deception, and persuasion? They're not really described in diplomacy. Those all could be interchangeable, like subtle differences. All right, let's look at combat. So we got ballistics, dueling, lasers, and then we got pistol certification, which I guess is like specialization. Shotgun specialization. Demolitions, that's in Traveler. Heavy weapons, that's in Traveler. Incapacitation, EM weapons, damaging robots. Particle beams, that would be like fusion guns and stuff, but that's normally under heavy weapons. Rifle. Marksmanship. Okay. I would picture marksmanship as maybe a target or something. Rapid reloading. Sniper certification. Targeting. What's the difference between targeting, marksmanship, and sharpshooting? Yeah, I guess it could just be the same skill on a higher skill level and given a different name. Armor penetration, crippling, and sharpshooting. Let's see, sciences, astrodynamics, geology, medicine, research, surveying, okay, botany. The skills don't tell me what they do. All right, scanning. That would be sensors in Traveler. We don't have that kind of like Spacesuit design. And weapon engineering, because there's not really crafting. Do crafting in Traveler just using your skills, but zoology. Okay, what does okay, so this is scanning and this is astrophysics, but what does that do? Okay. When crafted by the skilled ones, chems can be used to enhance health. Okay, that's cool. Post engineering, it's like engineering. Electronic fusion. Planetary habitation. And special projects. Alright. Well, the skill trees are cool, but I wish they would give me an indication of how like one is better or different than the other. Like maybe with a practical example, I don't know. I would have a hard time choosing. I'd have to go look it up in a third party see, and this is like ship systems, ballistics, boost pack, piloting, security, targeting, shields. Oh, is this like Tetrising cargo into your cargo hold for maximum storage capabilities? Where was I? Engines, that's engines, web energy, missile, particle beams, robotics. Okay. It doesn't tell me what robotics does for me, though. Does it let me build a robot? Does it let me repair a robot? Does it let me disable a robot? Starship design. Starship engineering. Turbines. Boost pack. Alright, well. These trees are definitely awesome. There's plenty of skills. I wish there was more like differentiation between them so I could understand what the differences between them are. So, like, does martial arts supplant boxing, or does it, or do you have it in addition to boxing? And it looks like each one levels up. So you can rank each of these 0 through 5 as well. So it looks like that's not the case. That one is a all right. See you later, Sector. We had made a guess that like maybe martial arts is a higher tier of like of boxing of melee training or something, but that doesn't look like that's the case because yeah, they level up separately, so they're not the same. They're not the same skill in different levels. They're like different skills. All right. Well, I guess that's it then. That's the tour of the Starfield skill and character generation system. In some ways, it is like Traveler, but in some important ways, it's not. No, I know nobody ever said that, like, you know, promised Starfield to be Traveler, but I've heard through the grapevine and through some like online essays and reports that the developer said that they were inspired by Traveler, and I could see inspired by in here for sure. Is it Traveler on computer though? It might be the closest thing that we have. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Remains to be seen. There's a lot of crossover. There's a lot of things I like about this. And there's a lot of things I like better about the Traveler, but you know, we're talking about something that's printed in a book and compared to something that's on a computer. So, you know, it's easier in the book to look up the details and examples of what these things do. So, yeah, I guess that might be a video for a future, or a topic for a future video. Maybe we'll take one of these trees and we'll go down and we'll talk about what the difference is. I'll go find it on a wiki somewhere or figure it out myself. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me.